The new Red Dead Online Bounty Hunter event for the month of September has brought about 4 insane gold and money bonuses as well as payout changes for you to enjoy, and today on the show we're going to be breaking down all of the best ways that you can capitalize on these bonuses so that you can make tons of extra gold and money just by playing the game this month. These are some fantastic opportunities here, especially after the collector month we just had with triple money on collection set sales. We grinded the heck out of money. Now it's time to stack some gold, and you can either just relax and play for your own enjoyment and still stack tons of gold, or if you're a hardcore player, you can feel free to take the more grindy approach. But overall, no matter what you do, just be smart with running these missions and engaging with these activities, and as long as you selectively pick and choose where to focus your efforts, you can make game-changing amounts of gold as well as money and XP this month. And so with that being said, let's get started. If you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 as well as Red Dead Online, then please consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So jumping in, let's talk about the opportunity for double gold, money, and XP on legendary and infamous bounties. When it comes to this opportunity, I highly recommend you start off your gaming session with one of these and get them out of the way. And I'm talking about the legendary bounties here. Normally, you're looking at about 175 bucks in about 12 minutes by completing a top tier bounty, and we'll get into which ones are top tier in just a moment. But just for now, with the double gold and double money, you'll actually be making over $350 for the same amount of time and effort put into the grind, and for the double gold reward with 12 minutes spent, that will equate to 64 gold nuggets, so over half a gold bar for 12 minutes of work. Now 12 minutes is that sweet spot for optimal gold, money, and XP earned in the shortest amount of time possible. This is old news for those of you who have been playing the game for a while, but with these bonuses definitely appealing to newer players, I like to quickly get you all up to speed. The more time you take completing missions in Red Dead Online means you'll also be getting more currency, whether it's gold or money. Speeding through missions actually hurts you in the long run because you're sacrificing lots of money and gold over time, despite you actually completing more missions. Seems counterintuitive, but that's just the way the gameplay loop in Red Dead Online works out. So while I personally recommend you take the usual 12 minutes to complete these missions, ensuring you get paid the 64 gold nuggets for 12 minutes of your time, plus $350 for your top tier legendary bounty, you can also opt for the 30-minute method, which is essentially the time and pay cap for all sorts of Red Dead Online missions. If you take longer than 30 minutes to complete a mission, you will not get paid for any of that extra time. The standard pay cap is 48 gold nuggets, but in the case of double gold and money legendary bounties, it's 0.96 gold bars and $450. Granted, again, it's a top tier legendary bounty that's also being played at 5-star difficulty. But let's quickly break down what's a top tier bounty. There's 3 tiers of bounties in the game, and each tier has a different base payout. All the bounties in the game pay out the same amount of gold and money for your time amount spent, but the base pay differs between them. And so also in the case when we have a bounty that's double money like they are right now, the base payout is amplified 2 times as well. Top tier legendary bounties refer to bounty targets like ADIOS, which most players will opt for hunting down this month for easy farming and grinding because of the cheesing ability that will allow you to literally wait for her to walk into your trap and you can capture her without ever needing to fire a single bullet, and we'll be showcasing that later. But there's also other good ones like Virgil Edwards, Tobin Winfield, as well as Red Ben Clemson. These bounties have the highest base payout, and they will all result in $350 earned if you spend 12 minutes for completing the mission, or $450 for spending a half hour on them. Mid-tier bounties refer to Jeanbo Finley, Carmela Montez, Yukon Nick, Philip Carlier, and the Owlhoot family, where you also make good money, but those will pay out $400 for 30 minutes spent on their mission. And finally, we have the lowest paying bounties, the low tier bounties, which are Barbara Alcazar, Cecil C. Tucker, and the Wolfman, which will all pay out $350 for 30 minutes spent. So hopefully with that in mind, you could see the difference that the base payout makes this week. 12 minutes on a top tier legendary bounty pays out the same amount of money as 30 minutes spent on a bottom tier legendary bounty. I'm not here to tell you which one you have to play. I'll be playing them all because I think it keeps things fresh. I recommend players do that, and also I just don't have the tolerance to hunt down ADIOS 150 times this month, but I will do a fair share of each mission. I just want you to know that whether you do a certain bounty or not, you could be sacrificing gold and money depending on which mission you choose to play. Now once all these legendary bounties are completed, you will need to wait a full 48 minutes or 1 in-game day to start another because of the cooldown timer. And in those 48 minutes, I suggest you play 2 to 3 infamous bounties, as they're also paying out double money and gold. Same strategy applies here. Spend 12 minutes on each of these infamous bounties, as 12 minutes of work will result in $70 of pay, plus another 64 gold nuggets per mission in your pocket. Now back to what I was saying earlier about how the game punishes you for going through missions super fast. Well, honestly, in the case of double money and gold infamous bounties, you could actually complete them as fast as possible if you like. I did the Blackwater infamous bounty and spent 6 minutes going after my target, and I actually made almost $32 as well as 32 gold nuggets in just 6 minutes of my time. The money and gold that can be made this month is absolutely unreal. Not as crazy as the triple money collector. We probably never see anything that good again until we get that bonus again, but for bounty specific events, this is awesome. All in all, a good strategy for this month if you want to maximize cash and gold is just do one legendary bounty and then a few infamous bounties for each hour you're playing the game. If you want to focus on Trader and Moonshiner and take time away from your infamous bounty grind, go for it, but again, with the double money payouts, the difference between one moonshine sale per hour and the money made strictly from focusing on the infamous bounties is going to be on the more minimal side, and I think you're missing out on all the extra bonus gold. So I'm not sure if I would advise you to grind Trader and Moonshiner a ton this month all too much if you're focused on earning gold. Not to mention, if you were getting bored with the more passive ways of making money, like the Trader and the Moonshine roles, the Bounty Hunter is undoubtedly the most action-packed role we have in the game, and I definitely appreciate it exclusively for that reason alone. Now, of course, with all of this, you need to take into account the loading times to join the Legendary Bounty mission or the Infamous Bounty mission to load into the instant session, as well as the time it takes to run to different bounty boards to start Infamous Bounties, and so we can't exactly get our grinding timer down to 1 hour flat, but one Legendary Bounty and 3 Infamous Bounties shouldn't take you much more than an hour and change if you stick to that 12-minute method. And that also means you're going to be making over 2.56 gold bars and $567 in 1 hour. Do this for 1 hour a day for the 30 days of this event, and you're looking at over 76 gold bars and over $17,000 this month. So let's put it in comparison. You make all that extra money in gold all for less time spent than what would be needed for playing through the story mode from start to finish. Now we also have other bonuses like double money, double XP, and double roll XP on the standard free roam bounty missions, the missions with the $1, $2, and $3 icons. I wouldn't really recommend you do them just because you might as well play the infamous bounties. If you don't have the infamous bounty roll and the prestigious bounty hunter license, of course you'll need to farm the regular bounty missions in addition to the legendary ones to obtain it, but once you have the infamous bounties unlocked, never play the free roam ones again while this bonus is active. We also have double money, double roll XP, and double ability card XP on bounty hunter free roam events, which is kind of useful because you're making the double money, but you're not getting the double gold, and so once again, you're going to be sacrificing some right there. And then we also have quadruple XP on the featured series game mode. So no sort of money or gold bonus with featured series throughout this entire month doesn't really make it worth playing, especially for beginners, unless you just want to rank up super fast. But that is all how you can capitalize on this monthly event here in Red Dead Online, and so we'll wrap things up with that. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel here and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online as well as Rockstar Games content as a whole, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. I actually think I'm going to do some live gameplays of the top tier legendary bounties this month, or maybe just some other ones. Let me know which ones you want to see me play live here on YouTube in the comment section down below. Also, we consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and I'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you are more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at Hazardous HDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in my description box down below. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.